It's recording.
So OP.
So OP, yeah.
Yeah, hype it up like.
Alright, what's going on YouTube? Team KYP here with the whole crew finally. It's been, actually, I think it's the first time we've all been on here at once.
About goddamn time.
Yeah, for real. I know Russ is always MIA. Adam, parents, they don't let him leave the house. Hope they, did he watch these videos? No?
Stop what? They're watching videos, they're like, he's playing that gun.
Yeah. And,
they find it kind of like since like 2 days ago.
oh god.
But he tells them to.
Come on there! Okay, but, wow, we finally got a whole crew. We're gonna just bring up a topic.
Let's talk about Hearthstone.
Hearthstone.
That's my phrase. Ritual-based tunes.
Like shitty decks that people can't play anymore.
After Link Summoning?
Hey, true.
After Link Summoning.
I really like Cypher, if I can acknowledge that.
Yeah, what do you mean? Cypherings, they come back into the
main monster
zones.
Oh, you're talking about Link?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now that I know they can work in that. No, I'm talking about where there's just decks that are too good, where your other decks... Like
you only have the one deck.
I don't have the one deck, but I'm talking in general. Like, unless you're playing those like meta, and there's like a few other you can play, your deck's kind of like obsolete. Like Harpies, you have like, if you want to win this duel, you have to jump through the specific hoop to win. Whereas Zoo's like, to win this duel, just don't get caught in that one hoop and you can do anything else you want.
What hoop?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, your hoop's been changing like
no,
5,
the
6
hoop.
times.
The hoop. What I'm talking about, where Adam would have to do is like the only way you can win is with that trap card, the Harpy one.
Yeah.
The feather thing.
The hell's it
Happy
called?
Featherstone.
Yeah, that's the only way you can win that. Honestly, you can invoke a little bit, and that can get you so far. But with a Harpy deck, if you're going against like a really crazy zoo, or even a dinosaur, or even the
actually,
that's like your one avenue in.
What light monsters do you have in your deck? Because I noticed you're using a lot of light monsters.
I was only using wind monsters.
Yeah, but they get Macabo.
I used the fucking teammates.
Even in like my invoke decks, the only reason why I play like the Earth one in my ABC is in case I go up against like a zoo deck.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I can banish them from their graveyard, so it's like, alright, if they have a rat, like fucking right, I just got rid of one of their resources.
No, what I'm saying for his Macabo, this is the one you really want out most of the time.
Yeah.
That he doesn't have.
Otherwise, he's kind of up shit creek without a paddle.
Yeah.
Three times.
Well, your deck is a hand trap.
Yeah, but this is a gimmick.
Your whole deck is a hand trap.
Yeah, this is different though.
Hand trap.
Here's the thing, it's like, there's certain like levels of progression. It's like, alright, so, it's like, if we're talking about anime, it'd be like, here's progression. I have my Harpy deck. Oh shit, Harpies aren't strong enough on their own play anymore. So I just find something to splash in there. Alright, I got this.
Well, let's be honest, Harpies never really had like their...
No.
You got pretty
They had a rank 4.
Well, no, but it's like, if you start from the beginning, they had nothing back then.
The Harpy hat was pretty dirty when he played against us. But I mean, at least had like a chance to do something.
Okay. Well, he did pretty well against Ojo. Like, he won the whole second round. Like,
I mean,
you won it.
With you helping it.
Wait, here's the point. Ojo, what were you playing?
BLS invoked this time around.
See, it's BLS invoked. That's a playable because it's like in that area of like obsolete decks that would beat. Because that won't be a zoo deck.
More than likely not.
Yeah, but I mean, if it would win, there's this hoop. It's like, if I can get this specific combo off and set the field and hit every mark perfectly, I can win. But
at that point, the only, like, for me, honestly, the only way I would be able to beat a zoo deck is I would have to go second both games, and I would have to almost ensure I always get Kaiju Slumber.
Yeah.
Kaiju Slumber. At least one.
You gotta wipe the field. So
yeah, I have to wipe. Not even, okay, I don't even care if they get an extra 1 or 2 monsters on board. If they have 1 monster on board, but they can't disrupt my play. But the whole thing is, Zeus can maintain hand advantage with hand traps.
Yeah.
And
with a usual dirty backroom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it bad, because I could play through 1 or 2 disruptions, no problem.
Yeah.
But to keep going after that is
it's really rough.
I'm even thinking,
but even the handle one
deck, even with that trap, the
other trap.
Yeah, yours wouldn't even slow down Zoo really.
No,
because it'll slow it down for a turn.
Yeah.
One turn, then like, I don't have any more.
Yeah.
Go.
Depends.
You would have to try to win that turn, but with
Yeah.
the way your deck works, it doesn't have that OTK potential.
Yeah.
So like saying there's a progression. There's like your deck, like side frames. It's not good enough on its own. You gotta figure out a way to spice it up and like add like other archetypes in there. So once you figure out that, then you get to that point, then you fight a zoo deck, which is also incorporating other archetypes and stuff like that. And all of a sudden it's like you try and catch up, but they're still way up there.
Yeah.
So then it's like, all right, so then I guess I gotta either turn my deck into like a one-turn kill. If I don't win, it's over, or I turn into a hand trap crazy deck where I try and just destruct the plays
all the plays.
and overkill them.
Shit.
But
then the
That's
synergy
hard.
of the original deck is lost.
yeah,
Yeah.
then it always comes down to the question: is your deck actually good, or is all this other stuff you're adding in there just kind of like can do better?
Ruining the synergy.
Yeah, ruining the synergy, and it's just like kind of. Can you play another deck at that point?
Yeah, Russ.
I know. I ran in. I tried it before. I ran in the Wind Witch engine,
Yeah.
but then I just found out like I'm just playing Wind Witches. I'm not playing.
Yeah, that's what ends up happening with that. Like the wind witches just take over.
Yeah, that's what it's like. If you can create synergy and
You know, you should take the wind witches out. I noticed you did not use them any
Once.
game,
And
In like 6, 7. Okay.
and they probably clog more than they do.
Me and Crazy Wolf here, we ended up having actually like 5 games.
Yeah.
The first 2, Guardedkam accidentally erased, and I beat him.
He's gonna hold
But-
me out to that. He's
Yeah.
gonna make sure. And he got mad at me for helping Adam.
Yeah. So, anyways,
he's not technically helping.
Yeah.
No, what
my ass. Don't forget to recycle. Oh yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah. Anyways,
something about
with your
his Wind Witches.
with Wind Witches, yeah. Out of the 5 games that me and Crazy Wolf ended up having, he did not use the Wind Witch
I missed him two
archetype
tries.
once.
Proxy these
If
two.
anything, he used them as
Could've
fusion
been called
materials
trap.
with
Comes
the
out in the
invoked
list,
engine.
call it.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
Trying to speak over me too, son?
No, no,
There's another thing I want to hold you down too.
Have a discussion, and once one starts talking, it's like we can all tune out.
Because he's too OP. He knows what he's doing.
No, but seriously,
Yeah.
okay, out of the 5 we had, he didn't use it. Out of the
Yeah.
3 that he had with
I
us,
didn't see it either.
not once. So it could be that.
Because they clogged more than they probably.
I was thinking of that. I was thinking as I was
Yeah.
playing, I was like, all right, let's think of this. So you got your harpies that you're not utilizing too much because the invokes are taking your normal summon.
Yeah.
When you got invoke, you invoke
Yeah.
and you do your invoke play. And then the least good part where I think synergy's better with the Wind Witches is you do your whole special summon, but then you can normal summon your harpies and start doing plays off of that. The invoke kind of ends your turn unless you can figure out another way around it. That's
Yeah.
why Blue Eyes decks, they found a way around it. You can start doing all kind of crazy stuff on top of it.
Yeah. Even with the invoke, like the invoke blue eyes, it's just.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But
I guess depending if it's
I
a
wonder.
lockdown
You
monster.
think one day they're gonna hit kaiju's?
no.
You don't think?
No.
You think they're
there's a
fucking-
handful of
no?
there's only a handful of decks that can truly use them to the fullest.
What? No.
No, if Kaijus were gone, then there's other decks that would just get too.
Too good.
And
That's the other thing people do is they'll throw Kaijus in the deck. Like I tried throwing this, it just doesn't. It's too
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 cloggy.
too cloggy. But I mean, same thing is if you have to throw that card in your deck, but there's no synergy with that card.
So
That's what I'm saying.
Actually-
With kaijus, there's a handful of decks, like say something like a Blue Eyes deck.
Yeah.
Blue Eyes decks can use kaijus like there's no fucking tomorrow,
Yeah.
mainly because you just have to use the level 8 ones.
Yeah.
You use the level 8 ones,
Trade-ins.
it works with trade-in.
And then you use the one with. There's also the Cyber Dragon one where you just use.
Yeah,
it
the
for-
Cyber Dragon one, there you go.
Then dinosaurs can search it. One of them, right?
Yeah,
I can search out Dogoran.
Yeah. So.
But even the same thing, even with the BLS deck, I have using trade-in, or I'm able to use it for OTK potentials. So they're like, I'm sure every deck can use a kaijus. That's what I have.
No,
Okay, most decks can use kaijus. Because
Dude, just say-
Well, I mean, I'm even thinking like harpies. Would there be much synergy? Can they bounce? Adam, is there any? Would you throw a kaiju in your deck and would that have?
Well,
any
you could use the
synergy?
moth one because it could be because it could even use it as a Raijin target. But like, disrupt your game, send it face down, and just attack
Yeah.
into it.
as we were saying,
Yeah.
what I just tried to get at was most decks can, like almost really any deck can throw in kaijus into their deck.
Yeah.
And it's theoretically a 1-for-1 for most. You know, they have a Macabre on the field, kaiju, and it's off the field.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
they're not.
You're using your own monster to get rid of a problem that
Yeah.
could potentially cause more problems.
Yeah.
But when it's not really a -1, you're taking a -1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not taking a negative. When you really want to think about it.
Yeah, but
They'll
technically
give
they
you
would
the
have had a,
full field presence.
theoretically
Yeah.
they would have had a +1 more
Yeah.
if it's a negating monster. Like if I had a crystal wing on the field, and if I try to activate my monster effect to search for something, a kaiju is going to answer that, and okay,
Yeah.
you're not going to get that +1 free negate.
This is all in if you
Theory.
get over it like that, which
That's
most
the next
decks-
problem.
Well, most of the time you're doing it to get over it. You're not just gonna give them a big beater. Like,
No.
I'm gonna hope to get rid
No,
of
there's
it.
but-
decks I won because of that. Like I have an Omega on the field and had like they draw into it. It's like, well, I don't want the Omega here, and I'm sure next turn I can get rid of it. So I'm just gonna get rid of the Omega and pass the turn.
Mhm.
But then give me something with 3,000 attack. I'm just like, well, I didn't lose anything really.
Who's dumb enough to give you Ogre on?
No, this is it. If you draw it, that's the only one you have, and you're like, well, they
How
got
about
all these
Scoop?
advantages off of Omega, so I
Yeah.
have to do this to take out the Omega. And on mine, I'm like, I mean, theoretically, it's like, oh shit, I lost Omega. But
Yeah, but they're dumb though, just to get rid of it and not be able to do anything. Like,
Oh no, I had to do that with Adam once.
Yeah.
It's just because if I didn't get rid of the Macabre, it was I needed to get
No
something else off.
problem, yeah.
You know.
yeah, but on the other end, if you think about it, I had the trap there, so I can search another Cypher off the trap.
Mhm.
I can also banish him, take out the card in his hand anyway, so it's like, I might as well take this thing out. It's like if they have Infinity on the field, it's like I might as well take this Infinity out, even though I'm giving them something stronger than
Yeah.
Infinity.
Okay.
And on your end, you're
But
like,
then, like I said, it's
I
like a
don't-
free negate. Oh, except for like something like Cyber Dragon Infinity buff. Like I
Yeah.
said, for say something like Crystal Wing,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
technically a free negate.
Well,
The
'cause, yeah,
monster
you
doesn't
stop
go
it.
anywhere.
Yeah.
So if you're getting rid of that, that means you technically made them go -1.
see this.
Not even
No,
one
no,
for a
it's
crystal wing to go
1 for
up.
1
Yeah.
theoretically,
Mm.
or a -1 for you. But it could have been a -2 that you've taken
Yeah,
Or
try getting over
to
crystal
try to get
wing.
over it.
Unless you got like an actual combo that goes further than that, that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
why I don't like it being like. If the idea is I'll get rid of it, then I'll also summon my Dryden, and Dryden will take.
Yeah, well, it's just because zoos make it too easy. That's
I
why.
mean, you can do that with Dryden because you have so much ammo on it, so
Yeah.
it's not like you're really losing anything.
No, you put all your materials on there and just.
But for like any other deck, really, if you're doing that fight, it's like you're actually losing a resource,
Yeah.
Theoretically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
or you're kind of going like -1 for him and take it out another negative from somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, it can't go in any because you gotta you gotta figure out a way to turn that negative into a real.
Yeah, make it a
You
positive.
gotta be able to capitalize on it.
Yeah. Because you're not gonna be like you said. You're not gonna give somebody a big beat stick and not be able to get over it.
Yeah.
You know, like.
But
But
it's
That's what I was going to get at earlier. There are a handful of decks like Blue Eyes, the BLS, and like
what's the name too? Samurais, heavy samurais.
Oh,
I
I
didn't even notice. Look at it.
They got one where they can sync her with one of your monsters.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. But then again, there you go. There's another
That's-
reason
that-
why it could work
Yeah.
with that. It's just another deck that Kaiju's work especially well in.
But it can't go with every. Under that theory though, it's the same theory of you can throw Wing Witches in any deck. You can throw Invoked in any deck.
Well, even last time, remember during the DD match, you switcherooed, and I was like, how much do we get over this? Oh wait, Synchro for Scarlet! I just blew up the field. I was just like, I had to get over it, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna use these guys in Synchro for it, just killed everybody.
That's different though. Yeah.
I guess it just depended the deck's tailored to whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever is there, I guess. I don't know.
So I guess this discussion turned into more Kaijus?
Well, no, this is like actually could be like a deck discussion, like
I'm just talking about
building
like
discussion.
I'm talking about like building decks.
Yeah. Well, that's
Because
neat.
I've been going through like
Yeah, this guy's been ciphering for like
Ever.
years. He kept going back. One time he went dirty. He went for heroes, and was like, I'm going back to cipherings. But
It's like, like I said, on
Okay,
one
you were actually you tried to do a Dark Law lockdown,
yeah.
a 60 card Dark Law lockdown
No, it
before.
wasn't that.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't a lockdown.
Yes, there was.
It was just a deck to get Dark Law, and that was
Protect him, right?
the whole. No, it wasn't even that. That's
No,
what
you-
Adam did. Adam did that in response to like,
Oh.
I beat him up with my heroes,
He's like, I gotta like one.
and he's like, I'm gonna make the real hero deck and beat up
No,
Russ.
I never know.
Yeah, you did.
That was Keith. That was never him.
You made a Dark Law deck turbo.
He never made one.
I made one way when it came out, but nothing else.
Yeah, because I remember I came out, then you brought your heroes. I'm like, oh, Adam's got heroes. And then you beat the shit out of me. I'm like, what is this?
And I react this.
And then I just like looked up the deck a little bit and learned how it worked. Then after that, I could start just like beating Adam's turbo.
Yeah.
Still, it was.
That visionary exists.
There's like no heroes really needed more support.
Yeah.
There's duels right
Sorry,
after you got him out though, because I was running all the Destiny heroes too.
Yeah.
To get all the fusions,
yeah.
and I had Rainbow Neos in there.
You had Rainbow Neos?
I had Rainbow
It was
Neos because I was
possible.
running the Neo set.
Shit.
I had that was.
Well, that's what my
But to be fair, that's when like we're all just running like
Anything.
anything.
It's had a bunch of cards like
Before there was actual strategy. When
Yeah.
And that's when Adam showed up and beat the shit out of all of us.
And now we can't. We all improved just to beat the shit.
My fault.
And now Adam's like, I was the top dog.
I mean, I was running through like variants upon variants of this, and I kind of just hit a wall because it's like it was a masterpiece.
Okay.
Oh, masterpiece. Well, he's just like almost impossible to get rid of.
That's what I mean. I kept going and kept going. I turned into if they get him on the field,
You're fucked.
it's over. And I was like,
I know, man. I actually did a double duel on RGO Pro, and I was in my Buster Blade and that. Like, we had nothing. He's like, don't worry, I got this. Next turn, brings him out. It was fine. He's like, you don't have to worry about anything. I'm like, he even destroyed it just to prove that he was gonna win anyways. I was like, okay. I was like, fuck, that kid's way too powerful. Huh?
and that's
I love doubles.
that can be
It's
splashed in
fun.
a lot of decks. You can run kaijus, the hand traps, or those ones that are struct.
Yeah.
And even then it comes to the question is, does your deck have synergy with it, or are you at the point where you should just discard your deck and find another deck?
just give it, throw it out.
Yeah, just throwing the garbage out.
Actually, you just reminded me of something. Even with my DDDs, like I've been trying. Same thing. I've been playing DDDs since I think
When they
came
sucked.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
So
They always suck.
beat your ass.
Yeah, I know, twice I think.
the guy who was it Lord Darkness and got rid of his whole hand, and I was just like,
because I'm so good at this game.
Oh, you random alert? Just like.
No, I had a lord and I had like no spell. I had nothing but spells and traps in my hand, and the whole thing was just gone.
No, I mean, you lured, you drew, and it wasn't even a.
nothing.
Random lure, man.
So it's the only time it's ever happened to me in my D&D deck.
that'll happen again.
Wrap
So
the
it's
lure.
again, it'll happen.
Anyways, getting back to what I was saying, to what you were saying 2 minutes ago, there's a certain point where you have a hard time really building your deck any further, or trying to find text and that you can improve it on. Which, like I said, even with my DDD deck, I've been playing this fucking thing since it came out. I've looked at almost every other tech. I've done so much goddamn research on it, trying to find different cards that'll help and improve it. But even now, like, my deck hasn't really changed all that much since. If anything now, like, I'm using some of the new stuff that's come out.
Yeah. I'm using Ghost now, right?
Yeah, so I just started using DD Ghost.
I find it so much better. I'd probably rather have that than Thomas, and fuck, that card made me brick. I don't know how many times.
You know what? Thomas will come in handy, and then right now I think I have it in the sideboard.
Oh,
The
yeah.
reason why is if I'm going up against a pendulum deck, going first I can force out Kali Yuga and then blow up the field if I need to. Going second, I can still bring out Kali Yuga as long as it doesn't get striked or warning.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully not.
Cool. Well, Kalu just shuts down the board.
Yeah, exactly. And even if against like the new magicians, if you hit him on the board,
I know that.
you don't care if he has Skyrus Iris on the board.
Yeah, it's
you don't
dead.
care if he's got Dinoster. Everything, all spells and traps are going. Spells in a DDD deck. But the way I see it is that no, but you end your combo right there. DDDs were always meant to be a combo
base.
deck.
You're always moving.
And then
Well, I mean, that's what I hit with this deck. Then I kept like experimenting with it, because every time somebody plays it, it always turns into. I notice people don't want to actually play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. It's just I want to win on first turn.
Yeah.
I want to stop you on first turn, and it kind of makes sense because your deck's so crazy that if you get a second turn, I'm gonna not be able to win anymore.
Yeah.
But the only time I win anymore is by like a long
Grind game.
fight.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta put like work into it,
Yeah.
because you're fighting uphill.
Yeah.
So you gotta figure out it's essentially.
But even if your deck goes second, like
you really hear that on
it
there?
doesn't matter. It doesn't like your deck going first or second. It's just friggin' retarded.
Even still, if you're going against Zoo, if you can stop one card per turn, you're not stopping nothing.
Yeah.
Same thing with True Dracos. If you stop one card per turn, you're not stopping.
Alright, we're back.
You need like a timer, just like
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be every 12 minutes, I think. But we gotta, we'll keep going. We gotta cut it soon.
Yeah.
We'll be coming soon.
Cut the shit short.
Yeah. So I mean, like, part of me always wanted to look into DVDs, just because I knew you kind of hit your wall with it. And you're like, well, this ain't winning against these.
But they have a lot of comeback though. They do.
Okay, it depends with DDDs as well. DDDs, if you build it right, like the way mine is built, is it's a blitz deck.
Yeah.
You know, and
I mean,
it's
they're all blitz deck. Every deck's a blitz deck.
Most good ones
Side frames are blitz deck. If you look at the ones online,
Yeah.
it's all about terraforming. Make sure you got that field. Make sure you got as many cards in your hand, so you're more likely to stop cards.
Yeah.
And then get Omega and just spam Omega.
Makes
And that's your
sense.
whole
Yeah.
deck.
Yeah.
It makes sense until you be like, I know how to fight your deck. Just bait any of your guys on the field, MST or
Yeah.
Twin Twister.
But that's why I ended up building, or I built a deck like most, or I guess for me, what I ended up doing was I threw in a bit more draw power, tried to get more searchability into my deck so I can blitz out my perfect combo like
Right,
that.
yeah.
And you look at most other decks, and they tried to throw disruption into it, and then when I watch these other players play,
Like your,
it helped.
What the hell? You're not?
So they
Not
still,
really.
they
My
still
hat's
don't know
there.
what Lord
It
Ham
seemed
looks
like
like.
You gotta.
No, it's perfect. I'm like deep throat.
You like the deep throat?
You can even make the voice. So when I'm talking, it'll be like.
Shit.
But with DEDs, it's like the same thing with side frames. It's like at side frame at its best. Can it beat these decks? And it's like, no.
You know, because there, like I went to like the last regionals I ended up going to, like I was able to still beat. There was one zoo deck I ended up beating. It was a mix between Infernoid and Infernoid Grass Zoo.
But was that like when it was at
Full
one?
power.
Yeah, like
Oh, was that full power?
Full power. There was a full power Blue Eyes Greener Grass deck that I took out. There was what was the other one? The DDD deck can overcome.
No, yeah,
these
they get
decks.
dirty. They can get dirty there.
And especially now, it's like,
Please, yeah.
depending on the board, like if I'm going up against a spell and trap heavy deck, it's not hard for me to get out a Dark Void Ogre Dragon, a Siegfried, and a Hope Harbinger.
Yeah, so right there, I
So that's three spell
traps.
negates, or a spell and a trap negate right from
Why
there.
can't Harbinger stop traps? Though?
No, just spells.
I thought
And
it
it's
was
an attack redirect.
Oh, okay.
So there's that.
But I mean, on the
Or-
most part, though, DVs aren't making any kind of like presence. You might
As of
get-
right now,
Because they got power creep though, because they didn't have their full power until like when the structure deck came out.
and even then, the structure deck came out like a year later
Yeah.
than we were supposed to. Like, okay, in Japan it came
Well,
out
I mean,
like a year and a half
yeah,
ago.
sure. But I mean, in this format, they're not making any kind of like splash.
No, they're like the closest I got was at the most or
Top
the last
32.
regional was 31st place in 130 person
Yeah.
regionals, which isn't amazing,
But it's better than most.
but it's better than I think every other DDD deck that went.
Yeah,
There was
I went
like
with
3
mine.
others, you know, and you were like right behind me with.
Yeah, I
your
was at
record.
3 and 4 at the end.
You were 3 and 4. I was 4 and 3, and the last regionals too. I ended up having a DDD mirror match, and the only thing that saved me at the time was when I first teched in Scarlight.
Yeah,
And I remember, even we have a guy, a buddy that lives in like Chateauguay or something, and he already finished his match because he was a scumbag and he was playing, like, I think it was Zodiacs at the time. So anyways, so I'm playing and he's watching me, and this guy is like, just had opened the board like super perfect, and he stopped all my shit. So I was like, all right, I have one last shot. If he doesn't stop this, I fucking got game. I got it on board, and my buddy was like, holy shit, he just saved his ass. And then thankfully the set card, I think it was a bluff. I think it was like a Dark Contract with this negate or something. So I activated it, destroyed the board, and I was like, yes! And then at that point, he just couldn't get enough resources to come back.
Yeah. Usually what happens.
Yeah. But no, with DDDs, it's like the way I see it, it's very hard to use disruption in a DDD deck because it's so combo based.
Yeah. Well, you just get all your monsters that do
I mean, your field does the your field does all
Exactly.
the
Yeah, the field presence.
And that's-
But then the problem is if they go before you, then they disrupt your field, and
Exactly.
you can't go off, then you're not really being able to do anything.
But then here's the upside though. With I guess the way I built my deck, game 2 and 3 are probably where I have a somewhat better chance at winning it because of the side deck. But then you can say theoretically you can say that about every other deck.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, yours is built for it.
the way my extra deck, or not my extra deck, side deck is.
I mean, they can kind of shut you down with Imperial Iron Wall, right?
No.
No?
If anything, they save me like.
Yeah, 'cause
they halter like my full potential combos.
Yeah.
The one
but they don't stop me.
Yeah, they don't.
I mean,
If anything, okay, you're gonna make sure my Lamia doesn't get banished.
yeah, yeah, because if they want to get you, because Lamia is you're the one that goes with the synchro plays. Like
I can use a lure and not discard. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah, they do want to use that. They want your stuff to get banished because you have less resources.
Yeah,
but
then
I thought you won't even be able to banish it if you don't.
Exactly. If I use a lure, I draw. I don't get a banish.
Yeah, he just goes right to the graveyard.
If I use Lamia, when I use it for a synchro, it would get banished when it gets used.
Yeah, yeah.
When it leaves the field, it gets banished. But if it can't be banished,
Yeah, well,
I can use it back next turn anyways.
Yeah,
Alright.
just kind of kick it back.
Yeah. If anything, it disrupts my what I most recently teched in. I ended up teching in what the hell's it called now? Vermilion mech.
Yeah, and
Oh, yeah.
But it's more of a just in case kind of monster because there was a few times where I wanted to synchro for a level 9.
Yeah, no, I did the same thing. He's in here.
And then-
he's supposed to be in here. Well,
That's supposed to be. Yeah.
But then I
It's only
could-
$5.
And I could banish DD Ghost now and
So then
recover
you
one of my
take it
other.
back.
Yeah, I could theoretically banish DD Ghost and recover one of my resources that I used last.
Mhm.
So there's the synergy within that.
But the main point about it, though, what I was trying to make is DVDs at their full potential won't be, well, they're still top 3, right? I mean, before it was, I'd say, in 4 with Infernoid, but now it's just those 3, the Dinosaur,
Dinosaur, True
Dinosaur and
Dracos,
and Zoo.
and True
It's like
Draco.
a true power versus true power.
Okay, yeah.
True Draco too is up there.
Yeah, True Draco still.
It's
Okay, True Draco and
Zodiac,
Not so
and-
much dinosaurs. Dinosaurs kind of fell off the map a little bit.
Yeah.
They're still good. They're
They're still good.
They're incredible.
A guy topped with just almost a regular deck with just like a little.
I mean,
eye.
honestly, I feel like that's a pretty crazy deck. That,
Yeah,
Yeah,
structure
it
deck.
is.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
But they're nowhere near.
They're no Zoo.
No, they're no Zoo and they're no True Dracos.
Draco just came out and just OP as shit.
Yeah.
But DDDs are. It all depends. Obviously, it all depends on everyone's openings, right?
Yeah.
That's like for right now, we're still
Everybody's
technically
opening.
in a dice roll format.
Yeah.
For the
It's
most part.
I gotta go.
But anyways, DDDs and dinosaurs I find are both very similar because they both heavily rely on combos. Especially with a true King Dinosaur. True King Dinosaur deck, you need to get your combos off to really make your crazy fucking board.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with DDDs. You need your combo pieces in order to go off.
Yeah.
But that's what makes them, I guess, tier 1.
Mm-hmm.
Not tier 0.5
Zero,
or whatever.
or
Tier
zero.
0 like Zoo and True Dracos.
Yeah. Because they're topping all over.
Yeah, exactly. Because with them, it's just not that we're inconsistent, or not that the decks
No,
are
we just get our
inconsistent,
shit
it's
late,
just
man. We just get our shit late.
That too.
Like,
But what I find is that's because they're more combo based, they're easier to disrupt. And if they're easier to disrupt, they're not as consistent as something where it's a 1 card plus 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get the boss out, they don't need to do that much.
Yeah.
Cherries.
Banish everything.
You're
That's
not-
Yeah, banish everything.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the end of it. Just banish everything. Get everything out. Well, actually, that helps him though. He's
Cosmos
a
really
little
good.
bit.
yeah, casuals will be great again.
Make them great again.
But I guess we'll have to end it there because I got somewhere to go. But
Quinn should get the final word
Yeah.
though.
Because he hasn't
shoot it in
talked
there.
at all.
Yeah.
I have talked. Throw my 2 cents. Comments.
Good. Well, hopefully you like our team discussion. This little deck building.
Tunes.
Oh, look at his tunes.
Yeah, another one was next to it.
Oh, tunes. Yeah. Well,
Anyways.
thanks for watching.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Team KYP.
Don't
out.
follow this guy.
Follow. Listen to this guy. He doesn't know he's crazy.
All right, TKYP out.
Finish. We're fired.